car in immaculate condition, all except for a huge gouge on the door. Mr. Johnson?
Some rotten son of a bitch scratched my car. My Tucker, my baby, my poor darling, my sweet cheeks. If I find out who did it, I'll kill him. Just kill him dead. I told that fool sheriff to beef up the patrols, but what does he care? Nobody cares about a limp dick fat boy. Well, I'll make them care. I'll make them care. Did you hear that Karen disappeared?
Speaking of which.
Just goes to show you what can happen without a man's stewardship in the house. It takes both a man and a woman to raise a child properly. It says so in the Bible. But try to convince Edna of that? Oh no. And now she's lost everything. This might be a good time to drop in. While she's feeling vulnerable.
Do you feel connected to the characters yet? Right. Can we go in the garage? Can we go in the garage? I guess we can. Huh. Let's check to make sure. Is anything? Alright, yeah. No, we're good. We are good in here. Alright. Let's go check out what they're saying at the general store. The old general store.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
No thanks.
Okay, dear. You check back and come back soon.
Okay.
Steve, you live close to Mr. Johnson. How is he taking it? Such wanton vandalism. It just breaks my heart.
That's right.
I'll have to send him a nice fruit basket. Though if he wants some new paint and sealant, it'll cost him. Heavens! Did you hear that Karen has disappeared? I saw her playing outside the Wayward Hotel on Tuesday night. The night she vanished.
Did she seem upset or afraid?
Betsy, no. She was under adult supervision, so I didn't think anything of it.
You mean Edna was with her?
No, not Edna. A man. Or an inordinately large woman.
Ooh, so we learn more. Sure, what's this? Hey, Elena. Yeah, this is Harvester. Just going around talking to the townsfolk. How are you doing? How are you doing, Boyle?
Sorry, son. No time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor...
Okay.
Next time you...
I'll keep that in mind. Male is always going to be the glue of society. Always. Get the good old barbershop gossip going on.
Think about taking some of that side.
Oh, okay.
Too bad about Edna's daughter going missing. That was a strange night. I remember that evening. The Potsdam's upstairs bathroom toilet backed up. I've seen folks upset about that stuff, but Mr. Potsdam was just furious. Heck, they even got a downstairs bathroom. But when I told him it'd take most of the night to fix, he stormed out of the house. Some folks are hard to figure.
I can see that.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
Nice to see you.
I can't talk now, son. I'm busy with this game.
Okay.
Dang it if the whole
Never
town
mind.
ain't going to hell. Poor old Johnson. Defecating a work of art like that. Well, that's a sure sign that civilization is coming to an end. I heard Edna's daughter Upton disappeared Tuesday night. Yes, sir, aliens got her for sure. All sorts of funny things went on that night. I seen 3 different UFOs over my fields. What's weird is they didn't carve anything. There was lights in the cemetery, and Swell was busy that night too. Tell him about it, Pete.
He don't want to hear about Tuesday.
I sure do. Never mind.
Anytime.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Harvester. It's just a point and click. Yeah, my day's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I had some delicious cake. That's like the highlight of my day. What about you?
Halt! Who goes there?
It's just me, Steve.
What do you want? Did the llamas send you?
No, not the llamas. Not the llamas. They fear me.
That's good. Someone has to keep them in check.
That's right.
I'm glad you stopped by again. I want you to infiltrate those firemen, mister. There's a lot of art going on over there. I want to make sure they haven't turned into commie bastards. You got that? And don't come back unless you've got information for me.
Sir, yes, sir.
Remember, duck and cover.
I'll do just that. Should be anything new except old Pat
Can't talk now,
O'Reilly.
Steve. I've got to hose out some entrails.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't be such a stranger.
Never mind. Let's go check out the old Gain Memorial School. What's up?
Seeing you here again, one would think you'd...
Yeah, I know.
Mr. Johnson says one of my pupils scratched his priceless tucker. I must say, I was relieved when I learned he had no evidence pointing to one of my kids. If he had, some lucky boy or girl would have been in for some quality time. And this little girl, Karen, is missing. As an educator, I take a personal interest in the well-being of Harvest youth. Today's drain on society is tomorrow's material resource. A tragedy? Yes, but natural in a sense. Read your Darwin. Only the fittest survive. And how tough is a little girl?
What they do at school today for an assembly?
Drop in again soon. Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
I will do that every time. I will. It's just how we operate.
Stephen, I'm glad. I was just lecturing the class on the dangers of talking to strangers. We all knew Karen, didn't we, class? And now she's gone. As I'm sure Stephen will tell you, there's easier ways to get famous than getting your picture on a milk carton.
You're assuming that a stranger took Karen. Maybe it was someone she knew.
Harvest is a small town, Stephen. Of course it was someone she knew, but that doesn't mean he wasn't a stranger. As a matter of fact, it makes it more likely.
Oh. Okay.
Stop by any time, Stephen.
And that's all there is in here. Just came in for the gossip. Like anyone else would. Alright. Let's get out of this one-horse school. Go to the TV station. Rage Rider.
Can't talk now, buckaroo. Karen Fitzpatrick has strayed from the corral, kids. So if any of you buckaroos have seen her lately, give the sheriff a call and tell him what you know. Anyone who comes up with information gets an invite to Range Rider's Kitty Corral. So keep those eyes peeled, cowpokes. Don't go away, there's more to come. Hello there, cowpoke. What can I do for you?
You got any information on Karen's disappearance?
From what I've heard, there were weird lights seen in the cemetery Tuesday night. Aside from that, nothing. If you hear anything, I'd be just pleased as punch if you'd let me know. The thought of something happening to that little filly, well, it just breaks my heart.
Okay.
Happy trails, buckaroo.
Oh, they did one of the boys and girls teams. Yeah, I hate when schools do that. In fact, most teachers, when When people go to get their degrees in secondary education, they usually push away from doing activities that are boys versus girls because it's just not a good way to learn. If you're already in a mixed sex school, it enforces some really bad stereotypes and cliquism. I'm sorry. I'm sad they did that.
Don't hurry back.
Oh, whatever. I was just seeing if you heard about Karen, but whatevs. Oh yeah. Sorry you had to go through with that. Let's go talk to Edna. The poor darling. Ah, newly taped up poster. Karen Fitzpatrick is missing. Reward.
I can't stop and chat, Steve. With Karen gone, if I stop, I think I'll lose my mind. I've got to keep busy. Excuse me. I just heard that Mr. Johnson's Tucker was vandalized.
Oh, okay, we'll talk though.
You know, though I don't like to think ill of people or take pleasure in the misfortunes of others, I'd like to think it's a comeuppance for all the times that nasty man has bothered me.
Ow. Oh yeah, how are you doing now? Alright, here's the missing poster. Sheriff Drain?
Boy, the way you keep pestering me, you'd think you were feeling guilty about something. Are you?
Huh?
I got a report here that someone put a ding on Johnson's Tucker. As ornery as Johnson is about that old car, I suppose he had it coming. I imagine it was just some kids pulling a prank. I suppose you've heard the news about Edna's daughter Karen disappearing.
I sure did.
I wouldn't think about it too much if I were you. This is a serious crime, and this is no time for civilians to be nosing around playing cops and robbers.
Oh. What about civic responsibility?
Steve, I'd give this advice to my own son, if I had one. Leave this be. This is not the kind of thing you should look into.
Right.
Sow some wild oats, boy. Kick up your heels. Join the lodge. Join the lodge, Steve, and leave Karen to the professionals.
Okay.
Stop on by any time, Steve.
Kiddo, you brought me any of them girly picture books?
No, sorry.
Oh, heck. Why should you be any different from the sheriff or Mrs. Loomis? Steve, I'd be right obliged if you could just see clear to bringing me just one of them books. Believe me, it'll be worth your time to do it.
Okay.
Anytime, kiddo.
Ooh, I have something for you. Wait, no I don't. Never mind. Do not have any risque material for him today. Is there anything new at the newspaper building? No, there's not. Let's go over to the firemen next. Oh, excuse me. Let's go over to the firemen. Talk to the firemen.
Sorry, Steve. After I'm through here, I've got cleaning to do. Rush, rush.
Rush, rush. The fireman is adamant about his ladder being right where it is. Got to get that feng shui going. Sparky.
Hello, Steve. Lovely day, isn't it?
Still sketching the same nude man, I see.
Yep.
It doesn't behoove one to be fickle. Besides, once you find a perfect model, you don't let him go. Bye-bye.
Oh man.
Stop it, you're mess. I don't.
Okay, thought there was gonna be more here.